everybody, this is Shannon from Wise Woman Oracle, and I'm coming to you tonight with this week's energy forecast. So I wanted to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. This day can be very joyful and beautiful for a lot of women out there, and it can also be a little bit tough if you're experiencing a loss or perhaps you've had a traumatic relationship with your mother. I just want to acknowledge before we get started that Mother's Day can hold a lot of deep emotions, and it can bring a lot of stuff up to the surface. So I just want to acknowledge everybody out there and what they may be experiencing today, whether it's beautiful and joyful or a little bit hard and difficult and you're working through some stuff. I'm going to be pulling cards tonight from Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors deck. And what I'm intending for this spread is to give us energy for the week ahead and to also give us some messages around how to handle maybe some of the more difficult emotions that may have come up today, if that resonates with you. So I'm going to begin shuffling, and we'll see what cards want to pop out here tonight. I'm going to be choosing 3 cards. Definitely that one. That one. All right. Okay, beautiful. I don't get this card very often. In fact, I don't know if I've personally gotten it in a reading for myself or for anybody else before. So it's a new energy for me to be working with, but I'll share it with all of you because this card wants to come in and share its energy tonight for the week ahead. So the card is the Sage, and it's be devoted and committed. And the card, the message that's coming in around it is to work on devotion to your authentic path. What I'm getting is that, and I believe that everybody who's watching this is watching this for a reason, that our energy comes together because maybe we've been through similar things, or maybe there's a certain theme that we're all working on in a certain way at this time. And what I'm getting is that for the group watching this, there have been times in the past where you haven't necessarily been authentic to yourself, or you felt like you wanted to do something but you were afraid to take that leap of faith, or you were afraid what people might think about you, and that you've come to a point at this point in time, you've decided that none of that really matters anymore and you would just really prefer to be yourself in this lifetime. And the Sage card is coming in to help you tap into the courage. Courage came up earlier this week in one of my daily oracles. The courage to really be yourself and to live an authentic life from your heart and from your soul. And I think that that is one of the most important things that we can do in this lifetime. I think healing ourselves and healing our wounds, being there for others, holding space for them as they heal their own wounds, and then also joyfully tapping into what is ours to live is so important for everybody to really feel like they're living a fulfilling life. Now, I'm also getting that if you don't feel like you're on this path, or if you feel like something is calling to you but you're not living that genuine, authentic life, now is the time to make some steps and some changes so that you come more into alignment with that lifetime. And so think about what that might look like for you on a practical and spiritual level. All right, so I'm going to go to our next card. Ooh, nice. Very much in alignment with what I had just said. I love it when the cards line up like this. Again, a card that I have not worked with very much from this deck, so this is kind of interesting that all of these are coming in tonight. The Snake card, the message on here is to shed an old skin. So just perfectly keeping in alignment with the idea that we are at our happiest and at our most fulfilled when we're living from an authentic life, from an authentic self. In order to do that, we must get rid of everything that's not ours. Everything, every mask or every facade that we've put up because we thought somebody else wanted us to be a certain way. The snake animal energy comes in and asks us to just take those layers off so that we can be really true to ourselves and to our identity. So again, this message feels like it has two sides to it. I feel like some people watching are really in that, and some people may be just starting to get on that path. And wherever you are, that's okay. It's just a matter of setting an intention and saying, okay, I think I'm ready. And you may not shed every layer all at once, but you may shed a piece of something you've been holding on to, or one tiny part of it. And I think even making the tiniest step toward authenticity is the most important thing you can do. So consider how to do that, consider what those steps might be, and it will lead you toward that fulfilling life. And then our final card for this week. Okay, so very interesting coming off. This is a card that I've seen before, that I have worked with before. It's coming out of the last two cards, and it is the Traveler card, and move in a new direction. So this is, to me, is us moving away from what was into what is and what will be, and doing it with that courage and authenticity and devotion to that clear, genuine path. As you move into a new direction, what may arise is a little bit of fear, trepidation around, well, I've never been here before, or I've never lived like this before. What does it mean to really be myself? What does it mean to tell others, I don't want to do this anymore, it doesn't resonate with me, or I really want to do this because it does, and maybe they'll think I'm crazy, or I'm weird, or I'm wrong about something. All of those feelings are really natural and they're very human, and I just invite you to watch them arise and then work with them a little bit, and also say, you know what? My path, my authentic path is more important to me than my fear of judgment. And when you can get to that place, the fear of judgment starts to fall away. And you might hear it as a voice, but you don't get as emotionally attached to it. It doesn't scare you as much. You may say, oh yeah, that's that old voice in my head of fear that used to come up and keep me from being myself, but I'm not going to listen to it anymore. And then you really get to move in that new direction, and things just manifest quickly and easily and are in perfect alignment with the person that you've become. So I'm really excited for the week ahead. It holds big changes, and it seems like we're at kind of this momentous point where we're being asked to really jump into ourselves and live from our truth. So I hope that these messages resonate with you. If you have any questions or want to comment on tonight's spread, feel free to add a comment or question into the comments section on Instagram or Facebook, or you can shoot me an email if you have any questions specific to you and you would like to book a reading. And you can follow me at wisewomanliving.net. If you go there and sign up for a free oracle card reading, I'll send you a mini reading, and I'll also add you to my newsletter list, so you will be up to date on all of my offerings and events, because there's a lot of great stuff coming up in the next month or so. So thank you again for joining me tonight, and I will be back on Thursday with our evening of readings. Have a great night, everybody, and take care. Be well.